Hello friends of the Northern Hello friends of the Northern Entertainment. Welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. You are joining me today to deliver a load of presents for the Valentine's event. In fact, it is the very last of the deliveries, of the 14 deliveries that you have to make. In case you missed this, there is at the moment a an event going on.
Get ready to turn
delivering Valentine's presents in event trailers to any city really. It's a really simple and low key, nice little event. 14 deliveries to any city. You can tell that the deliveries are made in such a way that you have about a minimum of 230 kilometers to deliver. Like, depending on from what city you are coming. I have not found anything under 130.
Get ready to turn left.
And so yeah, we are in Kaliningrad, Russia, which is an exclave of Russia. And we are going to Latvia. Don't ask me to pronounce the name because, well, actually, let's see here. We are going to, where are we going? Valmiera, Equinor. Equinor's the company. And we are stuck in traffic. Good. That's always good. In case you're wondering what we are driving today, we are driving this wonderful Renault in a paint job that matches the one of the trailer. So that is nice that the event trailers, they match the paint job from the Valentine's paint package. And that package is quite a few years old actually. I hope you are all doing well on this beautiful day. And you are ready to join me here on this little adventure. Yeah, now it's finally our turn. We have here Phillips one blade. Interesting. Now I'm running a few mods, nothing really super exciting. I'm running a bunch of real company mods and the real company mod, real gas station mod, real traffic density mod. And another one.
Turn left.
Real density. Oh, real advertisement. And here we have a happy little tree. Big old fella. And look, he has a little friend right beside him.
Continue straight on. Go straight on.
And here we are.
Turn left. Finally.
And our trailer is right there. It's not really easy to miss those event trailers. Now, this event can be driven either on American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator 2. Doesn't matter. We do have to lower the truck though, because these trailers, as that is often the case, are a lot lower. And I missed the horse. I missed the kingpin. Really? Apparently I'm not able to drive this morning. You wouldn't think that on May 17th it will be 23 years since I get my real class 1. Or commercial driver's license.
Time to hit the road.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright. Well, little tuck test. We do know that our lights are working in this tractor. You would have a little light go on if there was any light not working. It didn't hit it. And you know what? A situation like that happened in real life to me before. Where I was just, well, I guess not paying the required attention. Or for a zillion of different reasons it can happen to you too. That you all of a sudden find yourself in a situation where you notice that, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit tight. We'd rather not take that risk. And then you stop what you're doing. You drive and reverse a little bit.
Go straight on.
And you
then
reset.
turn right.
And you continue on your merry way. No harm, no foul.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Alright. Alright. And off we go. That what you heard just now was me raising the suspension again, because funny story to that, but you really don't want to drive with your suspension down for too long. But I was lucky once.
Go straight on.
Oh look, we have an ambulance and a fire truck right ahead of us. Isn't that something? But yeah, funny story. I was hauling Super B with condensate, loaded with condensate, from Nipissing to Edmonton, and I got stopped at the scale. Actually, that's not true. From Edmonton to Nipissing, and I got stopped at the scale here, and they had me drive over the scale just like we usually would. And lo and behold, all of a sudden, on my bridge, which, if you don't know, the bridge is the part of the trailer on a Super B that is between the two trailers. Like, it's the part on a Super B, it's 3 axles. On a normal B train, it's 2 axles. On a King B, it's 3 axles as well. King B, of course, the difference between a King B and a Super B is it has 3 axles on the first trailer and 3 axles on the second trailer. But be that as it may, like I said, it was
Go straight on.
I was driving over the scale, and I am 1600 kgs heavy on the bridge, and I loaded the trailers exactly like I usually load them. And keep in mind, those were trailers that didn't have 4 compartments. They had just, it was just one big tank on each, for each trailer. Some trailers have more than 1 compartment, and then you can make the mistake of loading one side heavy and then all of a sudden end up with too much weight on your axles. But mine were 1 compartment trailers. So I went on the scale, and then of course as soon as they realized that I'm 1400 heavy, the red light came on. It was anywhere between 14 and 1600. I can't remember exactly the number. It's been
Exit right.
well over 10 years now. But yeah, of course the red light comes on, and then the light goes to back up. So I back up again onto the scale, and we look and we look and we look, and they wait till the number finally settles in, and then it was stop, park, bring papers. So it's a little, it's almost like a traffic light system. You have green, which is proceed slowly. Oh, green is proceed, yellow is proceed slowly. Red is stop, white is back up, and then the final one is blue, and that is park and bring papers. And so, as I said, the blue light comes on, I park, I bring the papers, I go in there. And he's like, well, a little bit heavy, are we? And I said, well, I can't understand that, because I loaded exactly the same way that I loaded for the last year. Coming from this location with the same volume, and the density was pretty consistent.
Turn left.
It was around, well, it was condensate, like I said, so it was about a 700 density, or 730, I think. And, well, around there anyway, between 7 and 730. So, long story short, he told me, yeah, well, he looked at my papers, and he said, oh, we're probably gonna let you off with a warning, but just to be safe, and if what you tell me is true, then just go over the scale again, and we'll have another look. And I go back to my truck, and I look, and I face palm, because I realized that my trailers are hanging really, really low. Lower than they should be. I mean, the trailers, that type, tram car Super Bs, they are low by nature, but this was too low. Like, the fender almost scraped on the tires. And so I look, and it turns out that the brilliant me forgot to raise the airbags when I was done, because we sometimes, depending on unloading and loading, especially when you unload, you drop the airbags on the lead to drain everything out of the tank. And I don't know how I did it, because that meant that I was driving the whole day without air in the airbags, and I was really surprised that I didn't wreck the trailers. But in the end, like I said, the long and short of the story is that I forgot to raise the airbags again, even when I loaded. And of course, because of that, every single drop of fluid that could fit on the total height of the trailer would run to the back. And that was the reason that I was now around 1600 heavy. And so I raised the airbags, of course, as I hit the switch, I raised the airbags. And then I went over the scale again, and lo and behold, all of a sudden I was legal. So on comes the light again, park, bring papers. And I didn't bring my papers at that point, because they were still with the CVEB officers. And yeah, so he's like, what? And I say, well, yeah, I don't know. I forgot to raise the airbags, and this is what happens. And so, yeah, what could have been easily a ticket, and he could have ticketed me right there on the spot, was not a ticket, because I was very respectful to the officers, and I had all my paperwork was in good condition. My logbook was, in that's his words, was an example of how a logbook should look like. And this was, keep in mind, this was back in the day with the swindle sheets. Like, there was no e-logs yet. That was pure paper logs. And yeah, so because of all that, they gave me another chance to go over the scale, and he said, well, we need the exact numbers, and let's see, we're probably gonna let you off with a warning. But that's, you know, that's the difference. If you approach these officers with respect and are not going in there like, oh, what the heck do you want? This is stopping me here. Gonna be late. Da 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 da. No. I mean, they are just doing their job. And fact is, if they pull you
Go
over,
straight on.
there is a pretty good chance that you did something wrong. You might have missed something in the morning on the on the pre-trip, or you were rushed and missed something because of that. It's possible.
Turn right.
They don't pull you over just because they are bored. And in this case, of course, well, there was the inspection station, so you had to stop at the scale. Well, if I would have been legal on my axle weight, they never would have stopped me. There was no reason to stop me. So, yeah, I guess the moral of the story is really that if you treat somebody with respect,
Go straight on.
or at least that was the case. It was the case in the past, is if you treat somebody with respect, then 9 times out of 10 they will treat you respectful as well.
Get ready to
But yeah,
turn
that was absolutely funny. The look on the officer's face when I rolled over the scale again, and it was perfectly legal.
turn left.
That was just... And here we go. We are leaving Russia. We are leaving Russia and we are entering Latvia, I think. You know, I always find those uniforms quite funny because they are just such huge helmet. Are you guys... Can I go? Can I go now? No? Yeah, I'm looking at the time too, buddy. Can I go? I want to go. Please? No? Won't let me through? I'm rolling forward a little bit more if that makes it any easier for you. Please let me go. In case you're wondering, I hit the button to request to be let through like 3 times already. So I honestly, at this point, I'm genuinely confused. I don't know what's going on, why they are not letting me through. Yep, this is as far forward as I can go. Please, let me go. No? I'm almost out of fuel. What is going on here? Okay, I see what's happening here. My bad. My bad. Oh, really? You think you're very funny, are ya? Okay, are you gonna let me through? Sir? May I please proceed? Thank you, sir. Alright. Well. That was interesting. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, you know what? Yeah, here we are. Rolling across the bridge. Oh, and I'm a little bit fast. Just a little bit. Look, this border station, or this border post. Border crossing, if you will. Looks a lot more sophisticated than the last one that we drove over. Is that an Aeroflot? Whatever it is, he's hauling gasoline. Signified by the 1203 as well, and that's really just the thing that you see in Europe. The placard, that orange placard that you've seen there with 33 on top, 3 is flammable liquid in general. 33, and that is the thing that is only, I only found that so far in Europe, and let me know if that's if you are not in Europe. Let me know if that's the case in your country, but those yellow signs on the trailer, or the orange signs, the orange placard, with the 33, that denotes that it's twice, or that there's a heightened danger. Because if you haul diesel, which is 1202, then you only have on the orange placard a 30, where the UN number is found. And that is, by the way, that is the UN number. 1202 is diesel, 1203 is everything from regular gasoline to premium to supreme. That all is running under 1203. Then you have some others when you are a tank truck driver with flammable liquids. Very common one here, at least, is 1267, 1268. Yeah, 1267 is things like produced water, things like light oil. 1268, that's condensate. And condensate, if you're wondering, condensate is just the heavier ends, really, of gas production. That's what's left when you frack gas, i.e., when you break it down into its components. Then you have the light ends, like the heptanes and the septanes, and then you have the heavy ends, and all the heavy ends, which is essentially just a bunch of the heavy ends that is mixed up, that becomes condensate. And condensate, in turn, is used in pipelines to thin the crude oil that comes in down to pipeline spec, because depending on what area your crude oil comes from, you have a density that is maybe 980, 990, so close to 1. And as you know, 1, that is the density of water, and water is rather heavy. And
exit now.
So then, if you have a, let's say, 996 density heavy crude oil, they can't ship that down the pipeline. They would need to heat that oil up to well above 90 degrees Celsius to ship it down. And if you think about the length of some of the pipelines where the oil goes for literally thousands of kilometers, which is not really the case here. Here, I think some of the longest pipelines are about, yeah, let's call it 1,000 kilometers if you have one going from fairly north down to Edmonton and maybe even further south towards the border. So what they do is they will mix, or as we call it, batch the oil with condensate to get it to a lower density and to make it to get the better viscosity, meaning that the oil will flow down the pipeline. You don't need as much pressure on the pipeline, which is easier on the pipeline then, and you don't need to heat it at all because the condensate, well, condensate, unlike oil, will not lose its viscosity as it gets colder. So they just blend it down with condensate to a pipeline spec that could be about 700 maybe, depending on if you have Texas Intermediate, for example, that's about 9, or this. Why are you, oh come on, that was not that much fast, but well, I don't blame him. But yeah, that's basically how that works. I don't even know how we got on that little
At the roundabout,
tangent
take
there.
the first exit.
But I guess not having
Exit now.
not having no, not having music running in the background, gotta talk about something. Alright, there is, yeah, we can speed up to 80 now. That's actually a lot longer drive than what I expected. But that's okay as well. 83 and high beams on. You can see there was a train.
Keep left.
There's another train. Oh no, never mind. There is no traffic though. Well, it is after midnight after all.
Keep right.
Keep left, keep right. Yeah. Bossy. What do we have here? 70. Okay, well, I guess with my luck, there's no other vehicle except for one cop. Yeah, I'm already, I got my low beam on already. Nice and quiet truck though, eh?
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
There you go. Another 200 kilometers to go. Well, 170. Oh! That was not fair. I guess we're waiting. Here I go. Yeah, of course, my truck is wrecked. Oh, man. That was not very nice. Did not enjoy that at all.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
That was not fair. But there is a gas station, and we shall stop at that gas station and very quickly see to it that we get
Go straight on.
that we get some fuel.
Keep right. Finding a new route.
She sounds so annoyed when you do that to her. Oh look, another train. Well, the truck is still broken, but at least
Get ready to turn left.
we won't have to worry
Turn left.
about running out of fuel. Oh my poor transmission. Did you hear that? Oh my, that's seldom that you have two trucks with oversized loads behind each other.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Oh, that is interesting. That is an interesting way to exit the highway. Where we're going now?
Turn left.
There comes our destination into view as the sun rises on another day. Well, let's see if we can finish this load. I do hope I don't have it too damaged, thanks to that little, shall we say, incident.
Get ready to turn left. and then turn right.
Oh no.
Turn right.
My engine just died again.
Get ready to turn left.
I will do that.
Turn left.
What do they need Valentine's presents for in a chemical
Here we are.
factory, I wonder?
Safe and sound.
Very interesting. Okay, well, let's turn this truck around. Oh, they must be bottom loading, those trucks. Top loading tankers is not fun. Well, I guess it depends on the machine that does the loading. All right, let's bring her home. If the tractor stays running long enough. No. Maybe we can roll far enough back so it just registers. Yes, 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 we're safe. Alright, well. Then I won't tax that poor engine anymore, and we're gonna call it good here. I do hope you enjoyed the episode. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, NorthernAlex signing off.